Farewell. I pounded on the podium as I finished reading Life, my stupid essay, and then reached into my pocket for my phone. The number was preset. I slowly pressed the send button, that is, the detonator for my bomb. 1 second passed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing happened. What could I have done wrong? The bomb was a dud? No. I hadn't even heard the vibration from the other phone I'd wired in as a trigger. It couldn't be. I bent over and peered under the podium. The bomb was gone. Someone must have seen the website and removed it. But who? It was a delicate business disarming the bomb. And why hadn't they called the police? Could it be my mother? Just then the phone in my hand started ringing. Number withheld. My finger was trembling as I pressed talk.
Shuya? Is that you? It's your mama.
Is that what you were expecting? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it isn't Mama. This is Moriguchi. It's been a while, hasn't it? I suppose you're wondering why the bomb didn't go off. Well, you see, I disarmed it this morning. I read your love letter you left online. Anyone who could write a thing like that and put it up on a website without dying of embarrassment must see himself as some sort of tragic hero. It's a sad and beautiful story. Brilliant mother, her only son blessed with the same genius. Tears in her eyes, she leaves the boy behind in a dead-end town to follow her dreams, but not without first promising him that she'll come back running if he should ever need her. The boy believes her. The father remarries, has a child with his new wife, and leaves the boy to a lonely existence. He wants to see his mother again, so he enters an invention in a contest, but there's no word from mother, so he decides to kill somebody. Surely she'll come back if he finds himself in enough trouble, if he becomes a killer. Unfortunately, the plan is spoiled by a stupid classmate. Luckily, the victim takes revenge, and to his delight, he finds out he's sick. Surely she'll come if he's ill. But it turns out he isn't ill, that is. So he uses a girl, a classmate, to try to forget his troubles, but when she calls him a mama's boy, he kills her. Finally, he decides to go visit his mother. But before he can see her, he meets her new husband and learns she's pregnant. It suddenly dawns on him that he is really and truly abandoned, and he decides to take revenge on his mother. I know I skipped some of the details, but that's the general drift. And for the final act, you planted the bomb. You call everyone an idiot, but you're the most deluded one. That's the person who killed my daughter. I read your article, and I want revenge. I know your classmates bullied you, but that's not enough. I've been informed of what's been happening by Terada. I tried to get him to indirectly intensify the attacks against you, but that didn't work, and it got Mizuki killed. She hit too close to home with the words mother complex, and you murdered her in a blind fury. What did you call it? Murder as its own reward? What does that mean? The word games of an idiot. While I was busy watching you and Mizuki, Naoki killed his mother. I won't pretend like I understand what happened between them, but I knew you wouldn't have killed her if you didn't kill Manami first. In the end, I have no sympathy for what the boy or his mother did, and I feel my revenge is complete for him, leaving just you. I know you wouldn't feel any sympathy for killing my daughter, even if the life was being choked out of you. So I needed to find your weakness. I checked your website every day to look for a clue, and I found it when you wrote your love letter to your mama. I began to think things might, and I emphasize might, have turned out differently if I were more supportive when you brought me your purse. Fortunately, I came to my senses and realized that was all a lot of nonsense. You said it yourself. The purse was meant as a trap. You wanted to shock someone, that's why you made it. Why should I have been supportive of that? I learned about your unhappy childhood and I almost felt sorry. Almost. You refused to see any value in a human except for your mother. You can't blame your crimes on another person other than yourself, but if anyone else is to blame, it would be your mother. She raised her hand against her child who couldn't meet her expectations, denied that child a place in her heart, and ran off to fulfill her own dreams, leaving behind a boy with unrequited love. In that sense, and your tremendous egotism, you and your mother are truly alike. So you planted the bomb to get revenge on your mother, the same way you killed Manami. You plan to get revenge by killing lots of innocent people. You have no feelings for everyone except your mother, but you hurt everyone except her. If there's no one else in your deluded world, then I suggest you kill her and leave everyone else alone. After I read your love letter and disarmed the bomb, I went to meet the person you have been longing to see for all these years. I showed her your sweet love letter, then I told her about you and Naoki killing my daughter? Do you want to know what she said? Sorry, I couldn't make that out. It's a bit noisy. Can you hear the sirens and all the shouting? You see, I didn't just disarm your bomb. I reset it somewhere else. Then I prayed you wouldn't press the switch to detonate it. But, of course you did. It wasn't a dud, you know. I'm not sure how big of an explosion you thought you would cause, but I can tell you it was impressive enough to blow away the better part of a reinforced concrete building. Fortunately, I had every faith in your ability and was waiting at a safe distance. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make this call. The bomb went off in your mom's laboratory. Laboratory 3 in the Electrical Engineering Department at K University. Your bomb. Detonated by your own hand. Funny, I think I've finally had my fill of revenge now, and with luck, I have at least started you out on the road to your own recovery.